Hey everybody, this is Vicky from Mama V's Journey, just checking in with you on how things are going with my journey to vertical sleeve gastrectomy. This week I have been tagged by a couple people. First of all, from VSG BrittBratt, who is a crazy amazing person, and then from VSGTree. And this is a tag so that pre-op or newbie kind of goes to give some encouragement to someone who's further out in the journey and who has had surgery. So, goodness, I don't even know where to begin with this. There are so many people that I have really kind of gotten to know, I feel, over these videos, and there are so many people who have been so open and so honest and so inspiring and so just kind of not sugarcoating anything, which I totally appreciate, because I'm not one to sugarcoat. I like to tell it like it is, and I like to be told like it is. I'd rather that you were straight up and blunt with me than trying to make me feel better when it's not something that I should be feeling better about, if that makes sense. There are a couple people that I think I kind of gravitated towards, especially early on in this. One of whom, there's this girl, Voluptuously Skinny, and she's this beautiful woman who she's a little over a year out on this, and she has a son who is my age, and I think just because I'm also looking in my journey to hopefully inspire and model good behavior for my son, she's doing the same thing for her son. And my son is on the thick side as well. He's a little bulldog. He is very muscular, and he's just solid. He's very athletic. So I'm not 100% worried about that, but I do worry sometimes about his own self-image. And I know that there are some of his peers who have made fun of him because of me. And that absolutely kills me, because it's not fair. What has happened to me is not his fault, and the way that I look should not be indicative of whether or not he fits into the popular crowd or whatever. And I think that Voluptuously Skinny's son can relate to that, and it just I really resonate with her, and she's very inspiring, and I love her spirit. I love her spirituality that she brings to it. And there are times where she kind of has some self-doubts, and I just want to say the amazing work that you have done on yourself, just it emanates across everybody. You can totally see that in the way that you talk about how your circle of friends kind of shifts with you a little bit, and you've got really, really supportive people, and people who are kind of especially like when you're talking about things that you want to do next, whether it's, do you need to do something to deal with loose skin or anything like that, and how people can kind of either be really cool about it or kind of be like, ooh, I don't want to see that. Well, for people who are going through this journey, things that happen, whether it's thinning hair or sagging skin or not having clothes even that fit you right because you haven't had a chance to go out to go find something, or maybe the budget's a little tight and you really can't afford to do too much to fix your wardrobe or whatever. This is all the stuff that I kind of think about too, because my husband and I are not rich by any means. I mean, we're not in the poorhouse, and we're certainly not living on the street, but there's not a lot of extra money. So as I go through my changes, I've got totes of clothes that I've pushed them to the back of the closet, been like, oh, someday, I'll get back there someday, that I'm hoping, I'll be able to kind of go tote shopping here as the next couple months come through, and then kind of fix things along the way. And I don't know, there's just so many people who are so inspiring, and it takes a lot of courage in order to get even behind the camera to do something like this, because you're putting yourself out there in front of the entire world, and anybody who wants to make fun of you certainly could just come on YouTube and go do a search for fat people or weight loss surgery or whatever. And I mean, every one of us has our own little inner demons too. And the thing that I'm totally appreciating with this community is how genuinely supportive everybody is to everyone else. And what I see, I think kind of across the board, is that there is, each person is genuinely caring and supportive of the next person that you watch. But when you look in the mirror, are you as supportive and as caring and as loving to that person in the mirror? That means you, right there, as you are to the person that you're trying to help when you're watching videos. I'm as guilty of that as anything. I probably am, well, I know I am. I am extremely hard on myself. I don't even own a full-length mirror at home, because I don't want to put myself out there like that to myself, which is really, when you think about it, how insane is that? Because just walking out the door, you're putting yourself out there. You can't hide what all this is from the entire world. Everybody sees it around you every day. Why not embrace that? And as changes happen, and as you improve, and you are losing the weight, and your body's changing, and everything else, it takes time to get it changed up here. And there are, what I see is that there are plateaus that are going to be hit, and you're going to sit on them for a while. Another person who is almost to a year out, and I'm going to take liberty from BrittBratt's rules here and do this, because this gentleman, his channel name is Fighting 400. I think that he is really, really amazing. His attitude is always super positive, and he's always trying to find the good in everything. He's recently gone through a plateau that he's been sitting on for a bit, and he was really kind of getting down about it, and finally that scale started moving again. But you know what? If there's something that I've learned here, especially in this last month of me trying to get this last 10 pounds off so that I can go forward with getting things put through to get a surgery date, is that scale cannot be the determining factor of my life. That is a freaking number. That's all that is. And we can either sit there and let a number rule us, or we can live. And the whole purpose, well, for me anyway, and I know so many other people out here, you tout about the reason to do this surgery is to get healthier. A side effect and a benefit to getting healthier is that the number on the scale comes down and you get smaller, and you weigh less. That's a benefit to it. That should not be the number one goal, because otherwise all you're doing is saying, I'm going to be set in this little box. And life is not a box. Life is experience. And in order to be able to experience stuff, you have to be able to live. So let's live. Let's not be compounding things by worrying about a number. Are you able to breathe better? Do you need a machine so that you can sleep at night? How much medication are you on aside from your vitamins, which in any normal life, how many people get told, you should be taking multivitamin and stuff like that. So you know what? That's not really that different for what we need to be doing from here on out. But are you off blood pressure medicine? Are you off diabetes medicine? Do you no longer need to take insulin? Do you need to walk with a cane, or God forbid having to have a scooter to get around because your knees and your hips and everything don't want to work? If you can answer, you know what, I put all that stuff away, look at where you've come. Just look at it. There is so much to be out to do out there and to experience out there. Another person that has really resonated with me, her channel is Caitlin's VSG Journey, and I think she is extremely amazing, and she has so much support around her. Her kids love her. Her boyfriend loves her. Her boss has so much confidence in her. And she's starting to come where she has confidence in. And I just want to say keep going, because you totally see it. And these couple people that I've called out are just minuscule in the number of people. There's so many out there. And while it's sad that we have to have a community like this, at the same time, I am so thankful that there is a community like this. People who will get it when I come on here and I'm talking about, I can't even face another person looking at me sideways again. Because the people who are naturally skinny, naturally confident, naturally able to walk into a room and command the room, I don't know that they get it. To walk in the room and have all the and all of the, oh, look at her, and oh, what is she wearing, and how dare she, and blah blah blah. And even though up in your head that's just words and these people don't matter and whatever else, the experience adds up, and pretty soon all you feel is beat down. And this community has done nothing but build up. And I am so thankful. Thank you so much to BrittBratt for putting this tag out there. I really, really appreciate it. I think that this is so cool. I'm going to go ahead and tag LauraO. She's a newbie that I found out there. And I am also going to go ahead... I don't really know who else to take for this, so yeah, I'm just gonna go with LauraO for now, and we'll see where else this goes. Thanks so much, you guys. Just keep moving and keep going. Stay positive. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. And there's so many others that I should call out for people who are further out there. There's so many, and I might put some in the comments. But thanks so much. Talk to you later. Have a good day.